Okay, so now we're going to do the exercises we've been doing in the class, some of the classes with scapular and shoulder strengthening. I've got this set up. We've been using foam wedges in the class, but you can use towels at home. So this is for my forehead, shoulders. The idea of these is to keep the shoulder in a nice position so it doesn't end up underneath you like that. Okay, so it's going to be a little tricky because my head's going to be there. Let's see how we go. Okay, so we're going to start with the basics. Hopefully you can hear me. I might actually take that away just so you can hear me a bit better. So what I want you to do is to start with tucking your back down so it's not too far in here. We're going to start with just lifting our shoulders off and holding. Your head will stay down. We've got a underneath it. Okay, so it's just up. Remember, slowly coming up, squeezing those shoulder blades together. You should feel them almost meeting in the middle here. What I want you to be aware of is that you're not elevating first, that it's a clean lift. It's not. Okay. So gently lifting. Okay. Do a few reps of those. You want to be holding, as we have with all our other exercises, working through a little bit of counting to 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. As with all our exercises, remembering that the contraction is as important as the release. So you want to be able to control both directions. Okay. The progression of that is to come up, hold that position, then lift your hands. Now, as you lift your hands, you don't want to see the shoulders go diving into the towels. Okay, so the whole idea is the shoulders can hold themselves there and the arms can work off. Okay, so that's the next progression. Again, depending on what level you are within your rehab, you'll need to pick the level that's comfortable, feels like it's working, but not painful and not fatiguing, that you're not fighting with your shoulder to get there. Okay, so we're coming up, up. That's the second one. The third one is you can start doing some nice pulses here. Okay, so that's just starting to work your shoulder a bit harder. So we have level 1, level 2, level 3, and then you can add some rotation, so doing your hands both ways. Okay. And then on this shot I'll show you, so we got that, pulses, rotations. See here I'm still keeping this off the towels. Up. There's also when you can come out, control, and down. That's really working sort of out of the outer range. Okay, so that's the different levels. You can also add a small weight if you feel like you need some more strength. This is just 1 kilo, and I can definitely feel that's already working my shoulder a lot. Okay, so that's quite a high level. Again, I wouldn't want you to be doing that in the first 4 months of surgery. If you're further down the track, you should know which level you are at. The other option is, again, one of these little bands we've been using, where we're lifting up, coming up, and pulsing our hands away from each other, keeping some control. Or you could do one where that one's sitting on my back, controlling that. Now I'm doing these quite quickly because of time limitations. Remember, I really want you guys to be doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so those are all the nice working the mid back. The key to it is really looking for the strength to come from the rhomboids, lower traps, back of the shoulder, all working together to lift your shoulders round. Now while I'm here, I'm just going to show you another exercise. This is fairly high level, and I learnt this recently. It's nice. Get these are little clock things. Okay, again high level. We're working to set the shoulder up. So this combines a little bit of control Then proprioception. Again, this is pretty high level. You wouldn't want to be doing this early in your rehab, but this is definitely good for control, a little bit of stress. And if you want to make that a little bit trickier, you can do it with your eyes shut to see whether you can place those nicely, keeping in mind the Sunday morning for your physio. Okay, we also have out here these guys. So again, the shoulder staying up, so you can put the towel there to remind yourself if you need to. You can come up and rotates. Hold back, up, rotate. Yeah. Again, quite high level exercises. But there's some few other little bits and pieces for you. One here, also remind you that you can do those nice rotations where we set our shoulder blade into a nice position, keeping our chest open, not overusing our pecs. And do some rotations up here. There's all. I'll do this next. Okay, so that's some of we worked on these exercises to really target the strength in the back there and the control, which you'll definitely lose if you've been in the sling.